You may know Mike Gosling from his successes at Originate Technologies and Originate Ventures. In this exclusive interview, Mike discusses his entrepreneurial experiences.
When did you realize you wanted to be an entrepreneur?
Probably I was an entrepreneur since the time that I was 7 years old, and that's very well defined. I have a limited partnership called Blue Star Partners, and the way it got its name was when I was 7 years old. I asked my dad for I wanted a pair of state-of-the-art tennis shoes at that time, which were Converse, Chuck Taylors. My dad said, if you want a pair of those expensive tennis shoes, which cost $9.95 at the time, go get a job. So I went and got my first job passing newspapers, and at 7 years old, because I wanted a pair of Chuck Taylors, and been holding a job and hustling since then.
When did you know that your idea had merit?
Almost any entrepreneur you meet, that has a passion and obsession with the idea that they have, and almost myopically are looking at it as though the world revolves around that idea, and we were no different.
How did you finance the startup and growth of your business?
We financed our business from raising money starting from local economic development agencies. Ben Franklin was the one that gave us our seed capital to get started. And then we grew through capital from angel investors in the Lehigh Valley. Raised over $5 million from angel investors who were high net worth individuals in this community who, in progressive steps of 3 different times, we went to them and asked for capital, invested in us to fund our growth early on.
Okay. How are you able to attract good employees and share your vision with them?
In the early days, it was difficult to attract good employees because we didn't have any money to pay people fair market value for the services, and what we could do is sell them on our vision of what this company could be. And a lot of people bought into our broader passionate vision as entrepreneurs. We gave everybody an equity stake in the business. We had monthly meetings to allow everybody. We went over to the Comfort Suites on the south side of Bethlehem, where it was an open forum to get any issues on the table that people wanted to learn about. We tried to be as transparent as we could. We wanted them to be an integral part of the success or failure of our business and know what was going on. So I truly feel that people felt that they were empowered and they were intimately involved with the growth of the business, and they did a phenomenal job.
What were the fundamental principles for your success, and how have you integrated them into your new venture?
I was fortunate enough to have 2 partners. Didn't do this alone. A guy named Sam Nedbala was a PhD chemist, so clearly sort of the science and techie. Bill Hinchy was a classic gifted sales and marketing, big idea guy, and I was a financial guy that could pull the deal together when the 2 of them were creating business opportunities for us. We did that journey together, and so I would say having strong partnership with a varied degree of skills was really important to us. Being agile, that was a word pulled out of Lehigh, an agility forum that they had, but the idea that no sooner does the ink dry on a business plan that you have that it's obsolete, and you got to be able to move quickly and change what you're doing.
In November, see part 2 of Mike's interview and see how Mike is helping other entrepreneurs.